hospital nurse grabbed my arm and whispered, "Don't let them give your baby that injection." I'd just given birth to my daughter Emma after 18 hours of labor when Nurse Sarah pulled me aside in the recovery room. Her eyes were wide with panic as she glanced around to make sure no one was listening. "The injection they're preparing isn't vitamin K," she whispered urgently. "Something's wrong with the order system. They're about to give your baby a medication meant for another patient." My blood ran cold. I just watched them take Emma to the nursery 30 minutes ago for routine newborn procedures. "What kind of medication?" I asked, my heart racing. Sarah checked over her shoulder before answering. "Adult-strength blood thinner. It would be lethal for a newborn." I tried to stop Dr. Phillips, but he dismissed me, said I was being paranoid. She pulled out her phone and showed me the medication order on the screen. Emma Peterson was listed to receive warfarin 5 milligrams instead of vitamin K. The orders had somehow gotten switched with Mrs. Rodriguez in room 312, who actually needed blood thinners after her C-section. "How did this happen?" I whispered, staring at the screen in horror. Sarah explained that their computer system had crashed earlier, and they'd been manually entering orders all day. Someone had mixed up the room numbers, and now my healthy newborn was about to receive medication that could cause massive internal bleeding. She'd already reported it to her supervisor, but nothing was being done because Dr. Phillips insisted the order was correct. "Why are you telling me instead of going through proper channels?" I asked. Her face darkened. "Because last month, a similar mix-up happened with pain medication. A newborn got an adult dose of morphine and barely survived. The hospital covered it up, but 3 nurses got fired for failure to follow protocol. I'm not losing my job when the system protects doctors over patients, but I can't watch your baby die either." We hurried toward the nursery where I could see Dr. Phillips preparing a syringe. Through the window, Emma was lying peacefully in her bassinet, completely unaware she was about to receive potentially lethal medication. Sarah stepped in front of me. "Let me handle this first. If you go in there emotional, he'll have you removed and give the injection anyway." Sarah entered the nursery, and I watched through the glass as she approached Dr. Phillips. I couldn't hear what she said, but I saw him shake his head dismissively and continue preparing the injection. Sarah became more animated, pointing at Emma's chart, but he waved her away and picked up the syringe. That's when I snapped. I burst through the nursery doors and yelled, "Stop!" so loud that every nurse in the unit turned to stare. "Ma'am, you need to return to your room," Dr. Phillips said condescendingly, still holding the syringe. "We're administering routine vitamin K." I snatched Emma's chart from the counter and read the medication order out loud. "Warfarin 5 milligrams for Emma Peterson. That's blood thinner, not vitamin K, and it will kill my baby." The room went dead silent. Dr. Phillips looked at the chart, then at the syringe, his face going pale as he finally read what he was about to inject. "This appears to be a transcription error," he stammered. A supervisor rushed over and confirmed what I'd just read. The order was indeed for adult-strength blood thinner. Dr. Phillips tried to claim he would have caught the error before injection, but Sarah and I both knew better. He'd been seconds away from injecting my newborn with medication that could have killed her. The hospital administrator appeared within minutes, along with the pharmacy director and risk management. They apologized profusely while trying to downplay the severity, claiming their safety protocols would have prevented harm. But we knew the truth. If Sarah hadn't warned me and I hadn't intervened, Emma would have received that injection. The investigation revealed 5 other medication orders had been incorrectly transcribed that day, due to system failures and overworked staff. 2 other babies had actually received wrong medications but survived because the errors were less dangerous. The hospital faced state sanctions and had to implement new safety protocols. Sarah was initially threatened with disciplinary action for creating panic, but media attention forced the hospital to drop their retaliation. She became a patient safety advocate, helping other nurses report violations without fear. Dr. Phillips was quietly transferred to another department after the story broke. Emma is 5 now, healthy and brilliant, with no idea how close she came to death in her first hour of life. I still get chills thinking about what would have happened if Sarah hadn't found the courage to warn me. Sometimes the people trying to help you aren't the ones in charge. They're the ones brave enough to risk everything to do what's right. I kept that medication order as a reminder that even in hospitals, human error can be deadly. Sarah's warning didn't just save Emma's life, it exposed system failures that could have killed other babies. Sometimes one person speaking up prevents tragedies everyone else is too scared to acknowledge.